Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel, everyone. Lanny, Bert, the Dividend Diplomats right now. Everybody, this was an insane week of dividend increases, and that is why in this video, we're going to feature 8 dividend increases from last week, everybody. Get ready, get hyped. Let's see if your income grew via dividend increases.
Before we dive into these dividend increases, smash that subscribe button. Get your boy Burry and Lanny a nice thumbs up here. We don't have one, we don't have two, we have 8 dividend increases we're talking about from this past week of May 23rd. As right now we're recording this Memorial Day weekend, baby.
Yep. And why do we love dividend increases? One, we believe it's the best and easiest form of passive income. Lanny, let me ask you this. Once you buy a stock, how much energy do you have to put in to receive a dividend increase?
Ton of energy. I mean, I have to charge my phone. That uses energy. I have to look at my investment portfolio and spend a couple minutes to just check it out. No, you don't have to spend anything after you buy the stock. It just sends you money. Money grows from dividend increases. That's called passive income, baby.
And that's what it's all about. That's why we watch the newswire like a hawk to see these dividend increases, and we tweet about them. We're always excited. We'll post them in our YouTube. I don't even know what the forum is, the community where you do the posts there. We'll throw them out there sometime. So follow us on those social media channels to catch those live feeds of the dividend increases as they come through.
Guys, it's just like Pokemon out there. You got to catch them all.
That's right. So again, we're going to talk about 8 dividend increases from the week of May 23rd, Monday through Friday, May 27th. Let's see what companies rewarded and lined our pockets heading into Memorial Day weekend. Lanny, you need to kick this first one off. This one's you're the appropriate person to talk about this dividend increase and what happened.
Guys, if you haven't caught our video from Sunday, Lionel Basel, ticker symbol LYB, came out swinging for the fences, and they hit. And they hit it deep. They hit it out of the park. LYB announced a $5.20 special dividend in addition to a 5.3% dividend increase, which now equates to an over 4% dividend yield for Lionel Basel.
Yeah, you know how when you're just watching a home run hitter and it just connects on the fat part of the bat? That's what happened here. You heard the pop, and the batter just dropped his bat and started his trot around the bases. At least that's what Lionel Basel was doing, getting there a Big Mac Mark McGwire impersonation coming.
You know, one of my favorite ones that was Travis Hafner. I think he hit a either grand slam game winner, and after he swung, he like looked at the crowd and just like, got all pumped up.
I know exactly the clip you're talking about. Yep. We're gonna definitely find that GIF and post it here. It might take some deep diving. I know exactly the moment you are talking about. But that's what Lionel Basel did. Yield of 4%, a special dividend that was even larger than their annual dividend. So that was almost 4 to 5% alone right there. They're becoming a dividend growth stock too, which is what we talked about in that video. They've increased for 8+ consecutive years now. So it's a nice find, a nice play in the chemical sector. So Lanny, most importantly, congrats to you as a Lionel Basel shareholder on the dividend that you received.
Yeah, definitely welcome that with open arms. But Bert, that wasn't the only company that came out with a banger that day, right?
No, that's right. Shortly after, Lowe's was like, hold my beer, Lionel Basel. You're not the only one that's going to make headwaves here. Lowe's announced a 31% dividend increase right there. Their quarterly dividend went from 80 cents to $1.05 right there. Holy freaking cow, Lowe's.
Tell you what, Lowe's, the home improvement, still firing on all cylinders. I know we're all doing probably a lot of that this Memorial Day weekend, spending time outside. Lowe's is like, you can spend time outside. We'll spend time increasing and juicing up that dividend over 30%.
Yeah, I mean, it really shouldn't surprise you, though, that Lowe's is able to increase their dividend that much. With the housing market in a boom, the contractors have needed whatever they needed to help with build those DIY projects, help build those new homes. That's where Lowe's really thrives, working there. So yeah, shouldn't surprise you at all that they announced that 31.3% increase. I don't own Lowe's, Lanny. I don't think you do either. Please correct me if I'm wrong on this one.
I own them in my bumped account.
Oh, there you go. So you will get maybe 3 cents on that from that dividend increase. All right, so moving into stock number 3 here. This one's kind of quieted down. It had a rough, I can't remember what it was. It was 4 or 5 years. It was really hot in the dividend investing community. They got hit with a lawsuit. The company's price plummeted from there, and they are working back. That's when all the dividend growth investors were buying. We were not. We looked elsewhere at the time. This company, Flower Foods, ticker symbol FLO. Lanny, what did Flower Foods do with their dividend?
They said we're not going anywhere. We increased it 1 cent from 21 to 22 cents per share per quarter, a nice 4.8% increase, still trending in that good direction there, over a 3.2% dividend yield. And they've been growing that dividend payout for over 8 straight years now for Flower Foods.
Yeah, it's a lot of extra flour to put in that Wonder Bread when you're making that bologna sandwich, Lanny.
Do they own Wonder Bread brand?
They do. They actually have some pretty household. That's why this company's funny. They're quiet. You don't recognize it, but yeah, they own Nature's Own, Dave's Killer Bread, Wonder Bread, Sunbeam. Let me see what else is I'm scrolling through here. Home Pride Butter Top and a few others there. I mean, they own some big times in the bread sector. So
Hey, big time bread. A lot of bread's being eaten on Memorial Day weekend, or was, with the hot dogs and the hamburger buns. I'm sure everybody was snatching those up at your local grocer. Bert, they got your favorite breakfast treat and the tasty cakes.
oh, they do. I thought you were gonna say Wonder Bread too. Yeah, just Wonder Bread, tasty cakes. That's how you start the day off strong.
Strong as can be, almost as strong as this next dividend. Bert, is this almost a dividend king coming up?
They are. This company just announced their 43rd consecutive dividend increase. By the time we hit the next decade, they will be a dividend king, or else run for the hills because something went wrong here. If Medtronic loses this status, ticker symbol MDT, a very modest, solid dividend increase for Medtronic. That quarterly dividend went from 63 cents to 68 cents. That's a 7.9% increase.
I mean, they also could be in the argument for one of the most reliable dividend aristocrats to buy out there, to own in your dividend portfolio, guys.
Yeah, they typically have a high PE ratio, so that's why you're not running to buy them. Their yield now is at 2.75%. Year to date, they're down 6.6%. Over the last 52 weeks, down 21%. Interesting. It may be a case to see as a time to buy Medtronic. Maybe this might be a good article to put on our blog, Lanny, to do a quick evaluation.
You could almost buy Medtronic on a weekly basis on Mondays.
Once we reach 100 shares of Johnson & Johnson, maybe there'll be a replacement. Let's see. That's what we got to find out, Lanny.
That's what you got to find out, Bertie. So, guys, Medtronic, 7.9% increase on that 2.75% yield, 7 years away from dividend king status. So we're going to head up north. We're going to cross the border. We're heading also into our favorite industry, the banking industry. Bert, what was this 5th dividend growth stock to come back and come out with a dividend increase?
The Canadian banks are strong. There are 6 major Canadian banks. Number 5 and number 6 on this list are going to be 2 of those 6 companies. So this first one, why did I put this one first? Laney and I both own shares in this bank. It is our favorite of the Canadian banks. That bank has the country in its name, Canadian Imperial, ticker symbol CM. They announced a nice 3.1% increase in that dividend, increasing it from 81 cents Canadian dollars to 83 cents Canadian dollars. Their yield is getting close to 5%. It's at 4.77%.
You know, they had a little pause in the dividend growth during the pandemic, but now they're back with consecutive increases over the last, I think, 9 to 12 months. So thank you, Canadian Imperial. We really appreciate that. But we're not done with the Canadian banks yet. We're diving into the 6th dividend growth stock here to talk about Royal Bank of Canada, ticker symbol RY. And they said, CM, that's cool with your 3.1. We're doing a 6.7% increase, going from $1.20 or 1.20 Canadian dollars to 1.28 Canadian dollars at that 3.5% yield mark.
It's like they did the tag team partner thing where the Canadian Imperial was in there and then they just slapped their back and then walked into the ring and then did the finishing themselves. Because yeah, A 6.7% increase is huge right there. That's fantastic for Royal Bank of Canada.
It's huge, huge for Royal Bank of Canada. Congratulations, shareholders, on that 6.7% increase. Bert, hop in that tractor, though. I need you to hop on that green tractor, because what happened as well this week? Talk about timing.
Yeah, timing is everything. This company, John Deere, ticker symbol DE, they were just a recent company on your watch list. Isn't that right, Lanny? We talked about them last week.
You got that right. That was such a coincidence. I couldn't make it up because there was not a planned dividend increase at all from John Deere. In fact, we were saying they don't even increase it every year. And what did they do this past week? They said, guess what, Lanny? Bafangu you, because we're increasing that dividend 7.6% from $1.05 to $1.13.
Bang. That's huge. Their yield now is right in line with the S&P 500, especially since their price has fallen. And you get the benefit from this 7% increase here. Yield is right around 1.25%, which is huge for John Deere. You don't typically see that from this company.
Wheels are big. Dividend increases are usually big for John Deere. So appreciate it. Keep it going, DE. All right, Bert. I need you to round it here. I need you to bring this home, baby.
Retail, our favorite sector. Kidding. Our favorite sector is banking. Come on, everybody. You know that now. But the retail sector has been in the news recently. Everyone's watching it. Dividend increases. There have been a ton of dividend increases in this sector over the last 12 months. So this company, Ralph Lauren, ticker symbol RL, joined the party. They increased that quarterly dividend from 68.75 cents to 75 cents. That's a 9.1% increase for Ralph Lauren, yielding nearly now over 2.75% at 2.78. Interestingly, with them, their history, they paused their dividend during the pandemic. They reinstated it at their pre-pandemic level in May of 2021. This is that first dividend increase for Ralph Lauren post reinstatement, post pandemic.
Congrats to the shareholders for hanging on, seeing the dividend come back, and congratulations now on that first increase at 9.1%. All right, Bert, so let's summarize these dividend increases here. I'll hit them with the first four, you hit them with the next four. One, we had LyondellBasell at 5.3% with the $5.20 special dividend. Two, the second dividend growth stock, Lowe's, ticker symbol LOW, a 31.3% increase. Next, we have Flour Foods, ticker symbol FLO, FLO, 4.8%. Next, Medtronic, ticker symbol MDT, a nice, cool 7.9% increase.
Let's head up north here. Canadian Imperial, 3.1% increase. Royal Bank of Canada, 6.7% increase. John Deere, 7.6%. Ralph Lauren, 9.1% right there. Woo.
How many do you own, Bert?
Let's see. One, Canadian Imperial. I'm sorry to keep everyone in suspense there. I just had to read the list one more time to make sure. Canadian Imperial is the only one, so not the best batting average for me this week. I might be getting sent back down to the minors if I keep this up. What about you, Lanny?
You know, I'm not going to count those, but we'll count LyondellBasell, Canadian Imperial, and John Deere. So I got 3 out of 8. I'm hitting pretty good.
All right, that's a great week, Lanny. So congrats. Vote Lanny on the Dividend All-Star ballot there. He might get it with that high of a batting average. And all right, everyone, let us know in that comment section, how many do you own? How many of these 8? What other dividend increases did you receive that were not covered in this video?
Guys, let us know if you also think these are dividend stocks to buy. Let us know what your favorite dividend increase was from this past week. If you haven't already, definitely subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. That was Bert, and this was Lanny from the Dividend Diplomats. Over and out.